Good morning and welcome to Tony's Tackle Sea Fishing Channel. Today I'm with Steve and we're going to look at bait presentation as promised in our earlier videos. So that we'll create several videos out of this. So the first video we're going to do today is what we're going to do today. First one.
Well, I'll show you how to bait up the dongle with the squid.
Okay, great.
Or dangle,
yeah,
whatever you wish to call it.
A few people asked about that. I certainly had a go with it. It's not as easy as it looks, but I guess once you get the technique, it's not hard at all. So we'll have a look at that.
Here's just lay out what we've got. I've got some mini blueies, some mackerel, some oiled lug, some frozen peeler crabs, and some squid. Now, if you like these videos and you find them interesting, don't forget to click the like finger and also subscribe. So today we'll show you how I bait up this rig. So it's already made and I've got the foam here and I'm just going to trim it down a little bit because I just think it's a little bit big for what we're going to do today.
Yeah, it's very important to sort of get this balance because you don't want it floating a metre off the bottom, do you really? You just want to make it slightly buoyant.
You just want it to be buoyant. So we throw those bits away. Okay, so I'm going to use a squid for this and I like to use a reasonably large squid. And I'll show you why. I'll take the skin off and I use a pair of scissors to cut it. We'll save the head for later. Take out the innards. Now the idea is this is that your bait floats up slightly and it gives it movement, so you want the bait to also be movement. So this is how I do it, and you can do it either with the knife or you can do it with the scissors. So I make a nice long tentacle like that. That's the first bit I do, and then measure that. Cut those two pieces across here. We've got a couple of pieces. And we've got some elastic here. I like the elastic in something that you can grab hold of. This is excellent. I can pull through or I can wrap it around myself. So when you cast out, and this is quite important for being able to cast a reasonable distance. We have our lead clipped on and we have the dongle on the end. So when we cast, this will be heading out this way. So what we don't want is a huge resistance in the air from your bait, which is why I bait it up like this. So you place the piece of squid that you're using as the tentacle and get your elastic and bind it to the foam. That's the first thing you do. Second thing you do is you just hook the tentacle to the top of the hook, like so. And get your first piece of squid. Slightly too big. And you wrap that all the way over the foam. Remember not to bind up your swivel if you're using a swivel, or a little round eye, split ring, whatever you use to hook the bait down. And then you put the second piece over. and just seal off your elastic. Okay, so when you hook that onto your lead and you cast that out, it goes out pretty streamlined. And then when it comes off and floats up in the water, this little piece here flaps around all over the place, and I've not had a problem with it hooking up. So it's always managed to catch fish like that. And it just flaps around, it's floating up a little bit and the tide moves it around. And that's how you do that one. Okay?
Yeah, lovely. I mean, what I thought about doing, I mean, essentially what you've got there is a carp hair rig, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, exactly the same.
So it's the same thing as a hair rig, and of course with carp they have the little pop-up baits where you put a little lead above the hook, so just the hook and the bait are just sitting up from the bottom.
Like that. If you were carp fishing, you'd probably put a lead there.
Yeah.
So I've not found the need to do that.
No, it's just something that, you know, when you're sitting on a beach and you're thinking about these
Yeah.
things, I thought maybe it might be worth trying, just to put a couple of swan shots or something on there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So there we go. And you can do exactly the same thing with mackerel, with bluey, whatever you wish to use on there. And I will show you one when we get to the crab that we do with crab.
Okay, great. So that was the dongle rig, baited up with squid, and some great little points there. So catch you on the next one.